Welcome to Unity and our morning meditation. I'd like for you to focus on embodying being the peace as you listen to this meditation. For in Unity, we know that what you focus on grows. And so let's focus on peace, knowing that it grows as we give it our attention and intention. I am the light. Let's take the next few minutes in meditation and join with me, Reverend Anne Ahokangas, in bringing this awareness of light into your reality. So close your eyes and take a couple of long, slow, deep breaths. And as you do, I invite you to begin to let go of anything that does not match love, peace, joy. Recognizing that you may have thoughts and feelings swarming around, but that you are capable of just allowing them to be set aside for a few moments. So I invite you to take a few moments with me and drop into your heart and imagine in your heart there's a light. Not your physical heart, but your spiritual heart. And the light is the light of God. It's the light of who you truly are. I invite you to imagine and visualize a candle flame, or a spotlight, or a torch, whatever you like to imagine as this light. And that this light is warm. This light is wonderful. And it feels like coming home. And it's your direct connection to the spirit that you are. And as you touch it, it is very healing. And this light is so embracing and inviting that you just want to dive into it and to let it unfold you and caress you and love you and nurture you. And notice now how it just fills you completely, and you feel so comfortable. So safe. So complete. This is your true self. You are tapping in to the true essence of who you are. And the wonderful thing about this light is that the more you focus on it, the brighter it gets, the stronger it gets, the more loving it gets, the more safe it feels, the more beautiful it is. The more it expands. And without even trying, allow this light to expand, to fill up your chest. And just imagine your heart lighting up, knowing that it is actually happening spiritually. And as you stop and focus on the love in your heart, everything starts to light up. You feel so warm, so good, so comfortable. And it fills you and balances you and brings about a sense of well-being. And now imagine the light expands to your torso. And where there once seemed to be separate and distinct organs, there is now simply a healing light. Oh, that feels so good. Now seeing this light expanding to your hips, to your buttocks and abdomen, and your groin area, down your legs and your feet, and it expands deep into the earth. And notice how it naturally expands to your shoulders and arms, out your hands, as if you could heal anything that this light comes in contact with. See it move up your throat, filling your head and expanding beyond your head. Now see yourself not as a physical body, but as a being of light. For you are made of this energy. You are made of spirit. And it feels good. And it feels as this spiritual energy expands, so loving. Notice how it extends out in front of you and behind you until it also is to the left and right of you, above you and below you. And now wherever you look, there is light. Wherever you once saw darkness or separation or emptiness is now entirely replaced by this light. Where there was war on the planet, there is light. Where there was illness, there is light. Where there was dissension, there is now this light. Whether it was poverty or lack, it is now replaced in your consciousness by the presence of light, the presence of love, the presence of God, which has always been there, but it is now also in your awareness. So take a moment now to just rest in this healing energy. This is what you truly have been looking for, and it has always been right where you are. And so in this moment, you are experiencing what you were born with. And so say to yourself, I am the light. I am spirit as me. I am love, and it goes before me, healing and bringing about balance. And it begins within my own awareness. Feel the truth of these statements and know that you can remain in this consciousness even once this meditation is complete, if you choose. I now invite you to bring your awareness back to this room, to this time and space, taking another breath or two, and begin to feel yourself coming back into your body, feeling your body. Notice how you now feel lighter and freer, easier. This is your natural state. As you shine your light brightly, you are the light of love. And take another breath. And when you're ready, slowly wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, gently allow your eyes to open. And as you bring your attention back to this room, join with me in affirming, and so it is. You are now renewed, refreshed, healed, and empowered to live the life you came to live. And again I say, and so it is. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. We are opening. We are opening. Our hearts are ready to receive. We are opening. We are opening. Our hearts are ready to receive. We are opening. We are opening. Our hearts are ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. We are opening. We are opening. Our hearts are ready to receive. We are opening. We are opening. Our hearts are What is mine to give? What is mine to do? All I want is to share myself with you. So I stand here asking, what can I do? What is mine to give? I give it to you. What is mine to give? What is mine to do? All I want is to share myself with you. So I stand here asking, what can I do? What is mine to give? I give it to you. What is mine to give? What is mine to do? All I want is to share myself with you. So I stand here asking, what can I do? What is mine to give? I give it to you. What is mine to give? What is mine to do? All I want is to share myself with you. So I stand here asking, what can I do? What is mine to give? I give it to you. What is mine to give? What is mine to do? All I want is to share myself with you. So I stand here asking, what can I do? What is mine to give? I give it to you. What is mine? What is mine to give? What is mine? What is mine to do? All I want is to share myself with you. So I stand here asking, tell me, what can I do? What is mine to give? I want to give it to you. What is mine to give? What is mine to do? All I want is to share myself with you. So I stand here asking, what can I do? What is mine to give? I give it to you. What is mine to give? I give it to you. I see your light, I see your beauty, I feel your heart when I see you smile. I see your light, I see your beauty, I feel your heart when I see you smile. You are enough. You are worthy. You are loved just as you are. You are enough. You are worthy. You are loved just as you are. You are loved. I am loved. Together we are never alone. just as I am. I am love. You are love. Together we are never alone. I see your light. I see your beauty. I feel your heart when I see you smile. I see your light, your light. I feel your heart. I see your light. I feel your heart. I see your light. I feel your heart. I see your light. I feel your heart. I feel your heart. Love is all that I am. I can feel the presence, love within me. Love is all that I am. I can feel the presence, love within me. Love is all I am. Patience is all that I am. I can feel the presence, patience within me. Patience is all that I am. I can feel the presence, patience within me. Patience is all I am. Strength is all that I am. I can feel the presence, strength within me. Strength is all that I am. I can feel the presence, strength within me. Strength is all I am. Health is all that I am. I can feel the presence, health within me. Health is all that I am. I can feel the presence, health within me. Health is all I am. Forgiveness is all that I am. I can feel the presence, forgiveness within me. Forgiveness is all that I am. I can feel the presence, forgiveness within me. Forgiveness is all I am. Peace is all that I am. I can feel the presence, peace within me. Peace is all that I am. I can feel the presence, peace within me. Peace is all I am.
They don't see me though, do they?
You say welcome.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Welcome to Unity. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Agnes. It is my pleasure to be your presider today. Let's begin with some singing lead by our remarkable soloist, Emilio Zeres.
And our song, for the first song for our service is I Am the Thinker That Thinks the Thoughts by Sue Riley. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought I have the power to change my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought I have the power to change my life. If you ask me, who am I am wisdom, I am light. I am more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought I have the power to change my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought I have the power to change my life. If you ask me what am I am beauty, I am joy, I am more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought I have the power to change my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought I have the power to change my life. I can choose to be the light and brighten someone's darkest night. I'm so much more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought I have the power to change my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life. Thank you. And now our next song is Imagine by the great Mr. John Lennon. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only the sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no country. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. All right. Next, our next song is A World That Works for Everyone by Eddie Watkins Jr. I love this song. We are creating a world that works for everyone. Yes, we're amazing, and we've just begun to feel the power and freedom to be who we came here to be, as we discover each other and celebrate humanity. We are creating a world that works for everyone. Yes, times are changing. It's all of revolution as we are walking together. Love is leading the way through the fields of compassion to a world that works for everyone. To a world that works for everyone. As we are walking together, love is leading the compassion to a world that works for everyone, to a world that works for everyone.
As I feel the possibility of these words, a world that works for everyone, I bring my focus and my attention to the intention of being the peace. For I know that what I focus on grows. And so today I choose in this moment to be the peace, to be the peace that I wish to see in the world. For I know that it radiates out from me in every direction, affecting the world that I live in, and goes out way beyond it. So today I am peace. I am compassion. I am love. And I know that peace is possible everywhere. And it begins with me. So I let go and I let it be so. And so it is.
This week's inspiration. Perhaps the most difficult thing for us to perceive is that there is one life running through everything, one presence manifest in everything, and one person individualized through everyone. The perception of unity sees through all differences to one universal sameness, but unity does not mean uniformity. We do not all have to be alike, think alike, or act alike. But the world is learning that we must all act in unison. The Infinite One manifests in infinite variations, each rooted in the One, but each divinely unique is in its own right. Good, bad, high, low, across, above, and beneath, all are one to the infinite wind. Today I seek my union with life. Today my imagination reaches back through all differences to the universal sameness. Today I know that I am in God, God is in me, we are one. Today, as never before, I shall seek to sense this divine union of the soul with its source and of all people with the infinite.
That comes from 365
Five.
Signs of Mind.
A Year of Daily Wisdom, page 360.
And our next musical selection is Pure Imagination, songwriters Anthony Newley and Leslie Brickus. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world? There's nothing to it. There is no light, find no to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. If you want to see magic lands, close your eyes and you will see one. Wanna be a dreamer, be one. Anything you please, please say me one. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. There is no place to go to compare with your imagination. So go there to be free if you truly wish to be. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be.
I feel complete, don't you? So this month of March, happy March 1st. The theme this month is what if? And you could tell by the songs that we were singing, we were talking about imagination. And in Unity, we believe that imagination is one of our divine faculties, something that has been given to us by divine right, and that it's more than just imagining things. It has a power behind it. And when you use your imagination with feeling underneath it, that you actually can create from that place. And you're not actually creating it yourself. You are in the realm of pure spirit in that moment. And it is spirit through you that is creating it through vibration. And so this week, we're looking at a world of pure imagination and how someone's imaginings created a most amazing world, and how then we also can do that. So we have to be able to build a world that doesn't even exist yet. There's a different imagination when we do that. And that imagination is not just imagining pretty little things or whatever it is. but really trusting that you live and breathe and move and have your existence within a field of energy that says yes to who you're being. And the best way to be something is to feel it, imagine it, embody it. So we're going to look at designing a world that works even before we know to ask. And I've certainly had that experience in my life where as I embark on, let's say, a happier, more comfortable life, things start to show up that are even a surprise to me, like, wow, I didn't even know that this would add to my life. I remember one time looking for a house and I wanted it to be a hair salon on the main level and that we would live on the upper level. And so we were putting offers on places and they were being higher bidders got the houses and we just couldn't find the right place. And then this house came on the market that day and we were the first to see it. And it had everything that we wanted. Plus it had, and I'm a Finnish person, so this is important, a sauna in the basement with a great big shower room. And so it was, even before I asked, it was more perfect than I could have imagined. So that's what we're going to look at. So our imagination, this idea of an unknown future that can be good depending on how you are painting it. And now what? How do we do that? So I don't know if you've heard of this place. There's a place in the Netherlands called De Hogeweyk, and it's a village built for people with advanced dementia. Now, here's what's radical about it. They didn't build a hospital for these dementia patients. They built a town square and a grocery store and a cafe and little homes styled to match the life each person once lived. The residents who might otherwise be restrained are free to walk around. They can go shopping because there's no money exchanged. And they can sit in the square. And the designers asked the bold question, what if we create the world so their needs are met before frustration ever arises? And so this was the first time something like this was ever done. And where did it come from? Not solving a problem, though it did, but what can we create that answers everything beyond expectation? So they didn't fix the people because they still had Alzheimer's, but they redesigned the environment, and that's spiritual imagination. So if human beings can imagine a village where dignity is built into the sidewalks, what might be possible if we imagined our lives that way? Because imagination is not fantasy. It can be, but it isn't fantasy as we know it. It can be a blueprint. So if you're imagining your life right now and you just cannot imagine what is coming, then start to think about what you love to do, who you like to be surrounded by, what you want to feel like every day. And then know that your powerful imagination starts to attract to you something that creates and begins to create that life for you. So this community in Denmark or in the Netherlands asked a different question. What if we designed the world so their needs were met before they experienced frustration? Gosh, I hope that if that ever happened to me, and I know people who it's happened to, wouldn't it be wonderful to know that they can be in total bliss and ignorance of the fact that they don't have their memory anymore and experience all kinds of wonderful things? So how do you vision an unknown future at any stage of life? That's the question. And I gave you a bit of a hint there. What do you love? Not people, but activities and experiences, the feeling nature of things, how it smells, how it looks, how it feels. Because as you get clear on that, then that's what you start to draw to you. So this is where most people get stuck in what they know, the past and other experiences. You know, I have had a tendency, and I don't anymore as much, is to think about, oh, well, this is what I'm capable of, and this is what I did in the past, so that's the only thing that's possible for me in the future. And yet I have come to understand that as I open myself up to believing that I can be peaceful and joyful and comfortable and safe and prosperous and feel wellness and wholeness and be loved and all of those things, and I go to the place of experiencing that already, then opportunities arise and ideas show up that weren't there before because that door was closed. So a lot of people say, well, I'm too old to start now, or I missed my window, or I don't know what I want. Yes, you do. You do, because if I say, well, you want that, you're going to either agree with me or not, which means you do know what you want. Like, you want a red car. Would you say, no, I want lime green? But you see, until you pose the question, it's really difficult to know what lives inside of you. So I invite you, when you say, I don't know what I want, think about what makes you feel good, because those are the things that you do want. It's not possible for me because maybe you have that, your history, your lifestyle, the amount of money that you have, the age that you're at, whatever limitations you've given yourself. As soon as you say that, then Spirit goes, okay, it's not possible for you. Good. Let's move on to the next thing. How about if you said, I'm open to what's possible for me. I'm open to discovering what it is that makes my heart sing. And maybe I'm too old to skydive, but there are many things I'm not too old for because I'm still here. Vision is not about prediction. You can think about vision as in you're predicting the future. It's more about alignment, and that's what I'm talking about, is you don't have to know the details. You have to know the quality. How will it feel? So ask instead, what would feel like expansion? So think of a current situation that you have where it feels restricted. What would feel like expansion? What kind of environment supports my becoming? And as you're clear on that environment, then opportunities for that environment show up. What values do I want built into my next chapter? Safety, comfort, integrity. What might they be? I am enough is a value. I am safe is a value. I'm worthy of joy. I'm connected. If you would have asked me when I was 30 how much I would laugh and find things funny and just feel joy, I would have said 10% of the time maybe. Because I grew up in a Finnish household and everything was very serious. Work first. And if you're having too much fun, you mustn't be doing the work, kind of thing. And so when I started to have more levity in my life, then I ended up meeting a husband who laughed a lot. So I started being lighter, happier. Then I attracted someone who laughs. Even in disaster, he laughs. And I find now that I'm in a very different place. I laugh more easily, not at some jokes. I'm telling you, like, some things are not funny to me that other people find funny. But I'm in a place that is lighter because I set that intention initially. So you can too. So here's some real stories of vision becoming physical. Julia Child, for instance, didn't even attend culinary school until she was 36. In her time, 36 was old already, and published her first cookbook at 49. That was like ancient back then, and became a television icon in her 50s. She didn't vision fame. She followed something that fascinated her. Is there something that fascinates you that perhaps if you follow it, you're going to have more fun every day? Grandma Moses. Now, maybe you're not familiar with her, but I invite you to Google her and take a look at what she's done. She started painting when she was 70, when arthritis prevented embroidery, because she used to do embroidery. And her work now hangs in major museums. She didn't plan this career arc. She responded to what her body allowed and imagination suggested. You've seen some of my paintings. There's 2 here on the walls. I spent almost 6 months not really being able to get out of a chair because of the healing from a surgery. What could I do? I could draw and paint. So that's what I did every day. So what can you do, even though you feel like you're limited? And it's just in asking the question that the ideas start to come up. So these are some of Grandma Moses's paintings, and they're large apparently. Colonel Sanders. He was in his 60s when he franchised what became Kentucky Fried Chicken after multiple business failures. He didn't say, my life is over. He said, what can I build from here? And apparently he went around the country trying to sell his recipe, the however many spices, secret ingredients. He spoke to 5,000 people approximately before the first one said yes. Have you got that kind of commitment to your life? I hope you do. In something you do. Vision doesn't require youth or talent. It requires willingness. And spiritually speaking, infinite intelligence is ageless. And you are infinite intelligence in form. So possibility is also ageless. And your possibility is ageless, timeless, and possible. So let's make a distinction between this visioning versus visualization, because you hear both of those words. People often use those words interchangeably, and they're related, but they're not the same. Visualization says, I see exactly what I want, and I'm going to picture it happening. A new job, a specific house, a particular outcome. It's detailed, directed, sometimes very specific, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like I said to someone last week who said, well, I want to have a lime green car. Is that too restrictive for spirit? Well, that's visualization. And yes, it might be that you have to wait a little longer to get that lime green car. Another one that maybe is even better for you may have shown up several times, but you've ignored it because you wanted the lime green car. There's nothing wrong with that. And she actually did send me a picture of one on sale, a lime green car. And they had just taken $1,000 off. So I don't know if she got it or not. But visioning is different. Visioning says, I open myself to what life wants to become through me. What does life want to become through you? There is something in you that is desiring something more. It's maybe you've said, oh no, I'm too old, or why would I start that now? Or that just seems ridiculous. Or if I told my friends, they'd tell me I'm crazy. But it's calling you. It might be a little whisper that says, here, kitty, kitty. Visualization comes from the mind, and visioning comes from alignment with the greater part of who you are. So visualization is your limited thinking and putting yourself in a box and thinking this is all that is possible for me. And visioning is, Spirit says, there is so much more. Are you ready to receive it? Visualization asks, how do I get what I want? And visioning asks, what is seeking to emerge? Or even better, visioning is saying, are you ready? Because I've got some ideas for you. So how do you open beyond your current beliefs? How do you do that? It's a trick question. One thought at a time. And the first one being, I open to something greater than what I am experiencing right now. So first you loosen identity, attachment. Identity to age, to past experiences, to where you live, to the amount of money that you have. Whatever identity you have given yourself, just put it to the side, because Spirit doesn't care. Just like the sun shines on everybody, whether they're a murderer or a baby and everything in between. Spirit's the same way. Spirit says yes to you individually, just as you are. So instead of asking, what have I always done? Ask, what qualities are alive in me now? And I know when I was creating art, there was nothing in my mind that said, I can't do this. It was as though it was the right and perfect time for me to play and to experience. So just like that, a simple idea can show up for you, whatever that is, but it'll be perfect just for you. So second, cultivate curiosity over certainty. Just because you think you know, maybe you could say, I wonder if there's more to know. Curiosity widens the container. Certainty often shrinks it. If you say, well, I know this is just the way it's going to be because it was always that way, then that's the reality you're going to get. But if you say, that used to be, but I now choose to be open to something different, and allow it to start to unfold. So the third, and this is the key, practice expectancy without attachment. Hold the bowl open. So take your hands just out like this for a moment. Imagine you're holding a bowl, however big that bowl might be. And then don't dictate what must fill it. Allow it to be filled. And know that it'll be filled to the brim of whatever you're holding. Now, do this. Expand it. There is just so much more that it can fill. And maybe you can even imagine in your mind this room. Fill this room with all that is good for me. This posture allows ideas beyond conditioning to enter. It opens up to possibility because infinite intelligence is not limited to your resume or your past. Julia Child did not set out to become a television icon. If she had visualized from history, she would have improved her old path. And I'm not sure what that was. Instead, she followed vision, the aliveness. She entered culinary school in her mid-30s, published her first cookbook at 49, and television followed in her 50s. She felt aligned with what felt expansive. That's visioning. Visualization might have said, I see myself as a successful government official, and maybe that's what she did before. Visioning whispered, there is something here you have never done before. And she said yes. So are you willing to open beyond your current beliefs? First, you loosen your identity. Instead of asking, what have I always done? Ask, what feels alive now? What's stirring in you? And maybe you've limited it with what you've known in the past or what you think you know right now. Second, cultivate your curiosity because certainty protects the past. Curiosity opens the future. Third, practice expectancy without dictating the form. That was what I was saying to that lady about the lime green car, but she was really attached to a lime green car. I know you're watching. And that's okay. But it may not come as quickly as you would like. So this widens the container when you don't limit it to a particular color or a size or even a time. Limit it only to how you choose to feel. So, I was thinking about her and her car and thinking, well, how would I feel if I had the car of my dreams, whatever that might be? Well, I'd smile when I saw it in the parking lot. I'd get in it and think, oh, this just feels so good. And as I'm driving, I think, I am just so glad to know that I can get from here to there and the gas is cheap and whatever it is. And I'd imagine all of that. And then it starts to show up. So what have you got going on that you could embody without necessarily putting it in a tight container? The reality of that. Allow life to decide the shape. So because infinite intelligence is not limited to your biography, using your past may not be imagining very boldly. It's not wrong, but it's not maybe as bold as Spirit would like it to be for you. So, okay, if that's true, how do I move forward from here? I know you were thinking that question. That's why I put it in bold. So first, clarify the environment. Feel it, not the outcome. So maybe one of you is thinking, well, I'm at this stage in my life and I'm retired and I don't have all the things that used to keep me busy and I'm not able to do all of the things that I want to do. What would it feel like if you were living your best life now? Would you get up in the morning and have a smile on your face? Would you be imagining, oh, this is just so good. I'm so grateful. That doesn't ensure an outcome, but it ensures a feeling, which then starts to draw to you. Instead of saying, I need a new job, ask, what environment allows my gifts to breathe? Instead of saying, I want more money, what kind of life structure expresses sufficiency and ease? So what I'm asking you to do is build the village first. So take the next structural step, not the whole staircase. You've heard that, eh? How do you get up a set of stairs? One step at a time. So this village, Hogewaik, wasn't built in a day. It began with someone sketching a map. One phone call, one class, one conversation, one boundary. Momentum follows structure. And I think as human beings, we have a tendency to box ourselves in and say, well, I just can't imagine everything that would be involved in that end result. Well, you have to take one step at a time. And as you do, sometimes things come up and you get to say, so is this in fact the direction that I choose to go in? And you can choose again. But if you didn't take that first step, how do you know? So live as if support is already designed. And that can be a difficult one if you're not used to that. This is a bold spiritual claim. If spirit is intelligence, if supply precedes demand, if life is responsive, and we claim that that is all true in unity principles, that universe is intelligence, and there is always more than enough, and that life responds to us and who we're being, then live as though you're being looked after every moment of every day in the right way for you. Then perhaps your next step is already met with provision. And I would say even more than perhaps, it always is. Just as the cafe was built before someone craved the coffee, the opportunity is formed before you see it. Proceed as if the sidewalk is already poured. The world we long for begins as imagination. And imagination becomes the structure that we dare to build from where we stand. So today we begin in a village where dignity was imagined into the sidewalks. No one waited for crisis. They built an environment where needs were met before frustration arose. That's imagination as a blueprint. Ernest Holmes, who wrote the book The Science of Mind, taught that we live in an abundant universe and that life fills the container that we create. If the container is small, your experiences feel small. If the container is wide, life meets it fully. This is mental law. And what that means is that what you think becomes your reality. The law of mind action responds to you exactly according to who you're being. Usually more. So why not allow it to bring more good? We cultivate expectancy and we think from abundance. We build the inner structure first. So how can you cultivate expectancy? Maybe it's getting up in the morning saying, I wonder what wonderful thing is going to show up for me because I know everything always works out. What story can I tell my family tomorrow about how everything worked out for me? And think from abundance. Rather than, I don't know where the money's going to come from for that. Just say, I know I have the idea and I know how it feels to have that which I desire. Somehow, some way it's going to show up. And it does. So we build the inner structure first. The village was built before the walking began. So your next chapter forms in the same way. Expand your container. Where have you been limiting yourself? Enlarge your expectations. Take one step. This universe responds to what you dare to build. So close your eyes for a moment. And hold your hands in front of you like you're holding that bowl. And I know you already know that you can expand it, but just imagine. This is the container that you've been living from. And now slowly, with your eyes continuing to be closed, widen your hands, expand it, and know that as you do, life fills this. And now bring your attention back to the room. And know that life fills the space that you dare to create. And so it is. So what came up for you? I'd like to call on some of you to respond to that question. And we'll start with Agnes.
Anyway, actually, I have a lot today, and there was so much that came up. It's nearly impossible to really pick, but I like the village in the Netherlands very much. And then I would say I expand your container. Love that part. And what qualities are alive in me now, and build from that. I actually did this in the past year, and I did have items that filled my container, and so I hope that it will continue. One thing that I've got at least 20 years to live before I to reach the age that my mom died at. And she died in very good mental health, by the way. And so I said, I have a choice here on being miserable and being restricted, or I can expand my container.
Thank you. You can stay up here.
Up.
Okay, so who's next, Diane?
I really appreciated.
It was on.
I really appreciated the distinction with visioning and visualization.
Okay.
And I can see how really both of them can be quite useful. But yeah, so I'm open.
Okay.
And who else? Was there any from
The folks at home are prolific today. Yes, Marcia said she's taking away the thought align with what feels expansive and what feels alive now. And then later on, she said she loved the bowl visualization.
Okay.
And Gertie said her takeaway is seeing herself in perfect health and the freedom that that gives her. And Tim said, I feel safe and it's true, and so it is.
Okay. And Gertie, for those of you, Gertie lives in Winnipeg and she joins us online. Gertie, I see and feel it for you right now. I know it's true.
anyone else?
Yes, Mary at the back.
Dan, thank you. I was meant to be here today. In a couple of weeks, I'll be 89, and I'm actually moving to Peterborough into a retirement home, which it's beautiful. And so I was kind of thinking, okay, but now I'm thinking, okay, what can I do out into the community? I've always worked in the community. What is waiting for me in Peterborough? When I was in ministerial school, I actually took hospice, and I've never really practiced, but I looked, and there's a hospice organization in Peterborough. So anyway, thank you, because I
You're
guess
welcome.
maybe I'm not finished. Anyway, thank you very much for this today. I'm meant to be here.
Absolutely.
I really needed this lesson today. I'm imagining my basement apartment that the city has now decided that they need a license for me to keep my Airbnb, and I've had to close the door of that, cancel guests. It was like, and I have to imagine more a different scenario, or I have to just go ahead and bite the bullet and do all the things that the city wants me to do to be able to have Airbnb. I don't know which it's going to be. I'm open. Yeah, it's helped me to open up.
Anybody else?
Thank you for giving. Your generosity makes it possible for us to provide these services to you every week. You make a difference. So, the prosperity affirmation that you can say with me, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all I give and all I receive. And so it is. And it's the happy birthday.
All right. Do we have any birthday celebrants in the house? Hey, Wendy. Hey, Mary. And we wish you well wherever you go from here, and we hope to see you back. So let's wish our birthday celebrants in the house a happy birthday, and everyone else out there. So 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Everyone born in the month of March. Oh my God, it's March. Happy birthday to you. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you. You are wonderful. God is blessing you now. Okay, that's good. All right. All right. Our last song for today's service is If I Were Brave by Janice Stansfield and Jim Scott. What would I do if I knew that I could not fail? If I believed with the wind always fill up my sails, how far would I go? What could I achieve? Trusting the hero in me. If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge where true believers dare to tread. I'd never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would you ask if you knew you could have anything? What would you ask if you had anything? Like the mighty oceans in the heart of the sea, are there miracles in you and me? You know there are. If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge where true believers dare to tread. I'd never lose faith, even while losing my way. What step will I take today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do if I refuse to listen to the voice of fear? Would the voice of courage whisper in my ear? Maybe this is what I'd hear. I am brave enough to move ahead where true believers dare to tread. I never lose faith, even while losing my way. What step will I take today? I am brave. What will I do 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 today? I am brave. I am brave. I am brave. I am brave.
know that if you're watching online, there is a link to a Zoom call that is below this video in the description box, and you can join a study group called Unity of York Region for a conversation about this topic today. And it goes from 11:30 till 12. And know that I love you. It is my absolute joy to be with you, and I love you. And I'd like for you to know that something that's coming that has been calling through me to happen is to reinitiate something that I did many years ago, and it was called the Great Peace Experiment, where we felt called with what was going on in the world to be the peace we wish to see in the world, and to prove that a small group of people could actually affect a huge change in the world. And we discovered through the Maharishi Transcendental Meditation group that the critical mass, which means the amount of people or time that it took for things to shift and change, was the square root of 1%. And what is the square root of 1%? It's less than 5 minutes a day. And so if we begin this initiative as the world is having its experiences with conflict and all those things, to be the peace that we wish to see in the world for 5 minutes a day, then we are making a positive change. And so we're going to change some of the format that we have in the month of May and moving forward to focus on that. And you'll notice on my Facebook postings and on our Unity Facebook postings, there will be 5-minute peace meditations that you can join in on. You can go on our YouTube channel, and we have a whole playlist that has to do with peace, and you can go in there and just listen to any one of them to bring you to the peace you wish to see in the world. So please take advantage of that, and let's move forward as a force for bringing the peace that we wish to see in the world. Thank you.